Go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. If you've never tuned in before, I'm Chase, and I'm here with Callan. And we're gonna be streaming Starlink Group 635 tonight, and it's supposed to launch at 5:35 p.m. Eastern. And I'm gonna turn it over to Callan.
Yay! Good evening, everyone. It is exciting to be streaming again. Quick note before I do anything else: if I sound weird or off, or I take a pause, or if I cough like crazy, I have strep throat, so yeah, that's not really enjoyable. But
Definitely not.
yeah, so I don't know if you can really see it, but the rocket is starting to slowly get frost on it, and the second stage already has its RP1 load completed and is currently loading liquid oxygen. The first stage is currently also loading liquid oxygen. I'm not sure.
I'm happy to be here, everyone. We haven't streamed in a while. There just hasn't been very many streams in January. Um, but I guess this morning, like super early at around 2. I don't know if it's happening, but we made a broadcast for it. If Callan's up for it, since he can't go to school tomorrow. He's gonna be doing this ULA stream. I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, if you want to tune in there and you're a night owl, um,
Yeah, I
yeah, go
can.
ahead and watch that. It might like it's 50-50 that it's actually gonna stream. We'll update you closer to that time.
I honestly do want to
And
stream. It's just gonna kick my butt. I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night because, like I said, I was sick and I was out in the emergency room way too late trying to figure
you're in
out
the
what. Yeah,
you're in the
because
emergency?
my fever went crazy high.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Did you have to go in an ambulance or did you just drive?
No, we just drove. But aside from that, um cuz ambulance costs are crazy. What
I know,
what
it's like $500. It's so stupid.
what
It's like,
what
what's the point? It's like,
Hold on.
why do we have to pay for an ambulance to come out?
Hold on just a second. My iPad is glitching. Glitchy glitch. No,
Also, if
no
you haven't tuned in
glitch.
before, please subscribe. We're 2 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. The 100th gets a shout out,
There we go.
and
Sorry, guys. Now I can move
uh,
back to regularly scheduled stuff.
it's 2024. So, I think, is this the first stream of 2024? It is. It's the first stream of 2024. So, welcome to the first stream, and we hope we will do even better than 2023 this year,
I don't know
and
what's
we're going to hope
going
it goes
on,
positive for
but my OBS keeps glitching. My hotkeys weren't working. I don't think it's a problem on my computer because my computer's working just fine. It's not even sweating.
But
Um,
can you
I know it's
can you make
been.
sure that
Hold on.
all of our voices are good?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I have it pulled up on my iPad so I can see that we're both balanced.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
so next major milestone on the rocket is engine chill because we know that engines get really really hot in some places, but they also get really really cold in other places with the cryogenic fluids. And to avoid them getting thermally shocked at liftoff, they start slowly trickling in the cryogenic fluids. And I don't know if we'll have a good shot of it on this rocket here, but I know if you go like to Starship, you could really see the engine chill because they were chilling like 33 or so engines. So that was pretty good. Yeah. After that, blocked by this tower that came in really quick, actually incredibly quick. Um, like quicker than usual at least. blocked by this tower, there is a strong back, or also known as the transporter erector. Well, it transports the rocket and it erects the rocket. It will retract a few degrees and also open up its main clamps so that it will be able to throw itself back all the way at liftoff. On the West Coast launch pads, they do it a little bit differently. They put it back at launch position at strong back retract, but on the East Coast infrastructure, they don't do that. Yeah, I'm done speaking. My voice needs to chill a minute.
Okay. All right.
Hmm. I love being sick. Not. My throat feels like someone just tore it apart. Although, I have been eating like a piggy pig today. Alright, we are T minus 7 minutes, and that engine chill thing that we just spoke of is starting. And this booster, it is good to mention that I think this is its 16th flight today. It's one of the higher ups in the fleet. Of course, B1058 was the leader until until it decided to go rest in peace, due to the ocean, which is causing SpaceX to do some very interesting things. Where I think they have applied to do RLTS booster landings because the drone ship that it landed on has been sent into South Carolina for refurbishment. I mean, it was the oldest or second oldest one anyway that they've had, and it's been working for so long. So even without the booster, I feel like it's good that they have the refurbishment. Um, yeah. So
Sure to like and subscribe. Yes.
the point is, um, hold on, what was the point? Oh yeah, the point is basically they only have one drone ship on the East Coast and two launch pads, and this is their biggest like cadence launch coast, whatever. So I guess they have to start only putting a few Starlinks on, and the reason that they land on drone ships is for fuel efficiency, so that it doesn't um have to hold on, so it doesn't have to have wasting too much fuel. And SpaceX is
Also, make sure
streaming.
to like and subscribe, and yeah, badabadoo. Also, again, 100 subscriber gets a shout out, so be sure to subscribe, and you could be entered for a shout out.
And strong back retract is starting. I'm really on the fence about using NSF because look at how bad the quality is on these X streams. But Mr. Elon Musk is too lazy to go back to YouTube. But Chase, would you look in Discord real quick?
Yeah, I saw.
Alright. T minus 3 minutes and 17 seconds as the strong
And
box
counting.
starts to lean back. You could see it starting to lean back a little bit. And right about now, stage 1 fueling should be completed. Stage 1 is this block of the rocket. And you might wonder why they have 9 engines on this stage and only 1 on that stage. Basically, it's for efficiency. If you had one, or basically, the booster has more atmospheric engines. It's meant for atmospheric compression, all the amount of pressure that the atmosphere actually puts on you and the engine itself. It compresses it to make it a better ratio and whatnot, more efficient nerd stuff. But basically, that's why even though the second stage has one engine that is so much bigger, they have around the same thrust. It's just that um the second stage needed a more vacuum efficient engine because there's less molecules pressing everything together in space. I don't really know how to explain it. Go check out Everyday Astronaut. He made a really good video on that. And stage 2 LOX loading is completed, so that should be the final loading of fuel completion. And yeah, and you'll see they are starting to purge the lines with nitrogen so that the oxygen doesn't ignite in the lines. You can see all the purging happening. And that's just because it's so cold, that's why there's so many clouds. Alright, let's listen in to see what the launch director has to say about Go for Launch.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Vehicles in startup.
Go for launch.
Go for launch. So usually that's the final go for launch from the teams. If there's any problems that come up, that is an emergency, they can hold up to T minus 10 seconds, but after that point, it is up to the computers. $20, 15, 10, 9,
10.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, engines full power, lift off.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 Block 5 Starlink 635 to bring internet to everyone who uses Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Vehicle is pitching downrange, and I love how Chase always butts in with the to bring energy to or internet to everyone. Yeah.
Next major
Vehicle.
milestone, we have max Q, which is the maximum aerodynamic pressure. And then
Hey,
we have
you
MECO and
learned.
bearing separation.
I think I'm starting to rub off on you, Chase.
Nominal telemetry, yeah. I can barely say that word.
Telemetry and trajectory. Vehicle is supersonic. Oh, I missed that. It's definitely supersonic by now.
vehicle is in max Q. SpaceX was late to that call out.
The vehicle is throttling back up out of maximum dynamic pressure. Next major milestone is main engine cutoff, stage SEP, SES1, second stage engine startup 1, and then fairing separation, all in quick succession. And what I was trying to say with the pressure holding the engines in and efficiency and whatnot, you could see the plume is widening because there's less and less pressure, and that's why they have one big engine instead of 9 tiny engines. Even though they have relatively the same thrust. I mean, not the same, it's like off by a factor of like a lot, but that's per engine. Also, they don't have atmosphere to get through that's pushing against it. So it doesn't need 9 engines. It just needs one vacuum optimized. I hope that makes sense. I hope Chase at least knows what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Miko.
Stage separation confirmed.
And vac ignition. Grid fin deploy. Those are not UFOs, that is things of ice.
Ice molecule. I don't know. Yeah, not UFOs. Some sort of ice.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Also, I feel like Callan says this every single time, but to get into atmosphere, you have to go super fast, and you have to like turn some certain way
To get
to actually get into orbit.
To get to space, you have to go up. To stay in space / orbit, you have to go sideways really, really fast. Because you're basically
Yeah.
falling around the Earth.
Yeah.
And I'm
What
glad
he said.
I'm glad my mic has like this filter on so that you can't hear my dog. At least it says that you can't hear my dog that's barking like crazy. And you might see those white flashes. That is highly, highly pressured helium, I think. Yeah, I think it's helium that is trying
Yeah, I was wondering
to.
what that was.
Yeah, I think I might have explained it once, but it's really high pressured helium in short bursts. Just so it can reorient. Is someone knocking on our door? Oh. Yeah. So that's just out of the atmosphere, or out of the Kármán line, which is like space boundary, which is 100 kilometers, 62 or so miles.
Stage 1 starting to pitch down range. Did I say that right?
Kind of. You mean like it's not pitching? I mean it's pitching. Yeah, you're right. It's pitching.
I'm so good at this rocket launching stuff.
Chase, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that New Year's footage. I feel like it's already too late to do it, and I tried to edit it before, but my computer was having an absolute flip out. So, do you want me to send it to you and you could edit it, or what?
I mean, I don't know. It was kind of cringe anyway. We didn't really do anything.
I mean, I guess we don't have to post
We're thinking
it.
about doing a. We're thinking about doing a New Year's vlog. We might post it in the future. Maybe we'll post it on 2024 New Year or 2025 New Year.
Yeah. My mom's trying to get my dog to shush. But those grid fins aren't like air brakes. They're used for steering in the atmosphere. And you'll see them after the entry burn that's about to happen. And if you ever wonder why they come back so sooty, it's because it's about to fly through its own plume of carbon-based fuel, like it's doing right now. So stage one entry burn.
Entry burn. Rocket is in entry burn.
I know it might look crazy, it's flying through its own flames, but that's better than it flying through the entirety of like the hypersonic heating in the atmosphere.
Nominal trajectories made by Falcon 9.
It still amazes me how they make so many second stages. Because those aren't reusable.
Stage 1, camera cutoff, which is usual. It usually always cuts off around this point.
It's just that the heating and the curvature of the Earth and whatnot, just a combined few factors.
I mean, transonic, but
the
it's
telemetry is still
still-
working.
It's so crazy how they can just like record this while it's in space. It's crazy.
Oh, come on, OBS, 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 work.
Altitude's 4 right now. Hopefully, all right. Stage 1 is back in.
Stage 1 camera seems to be working. Hopefully we get a drone ship view. And stage 1 landing burn start up.
Uh-oh, we can't see.
No!
No!
Alright,
we're back.
Okay, we're back.
Alright, there we go. Drone ship view.
And the drone ship must have been working because it sends its video to the drone ship. And stage 1 landing confirmed.
I can't even see it. What is it? Okay. Oh, there we go. I didn't even tell what that was. But landing confirmed. Stage 1 has landed.
Yep. And I think that's where we're going to end our stream today. And I just wanted to mention real quick, the reason that if you've been following SpaceX for a long time, their quality has gotten a lot better is because they started using Starlink. That's just a show of strength, really. But the main point of it was the fact that it used to always cut off before landing because it couldn't use a omnidirectional beam. It couldn't just shoot everywhere because it wouldn't have enough range. So it would have to use.
Hold on, I can stop the stream. We'll say it now.
Okay, you can do that in a minute, but it would have to use a focused beam on a satellite. And let's say that satellite went over the horizon or the drone ship started shaking, it would immediately cut off. But now that Starlink exists, it has so many satellites that it could cut to and whatnot. And I knew we were going to get drone ship footage at least a bit because the booster itself uses the drone ship to then send itself to send the footage to SpaceX in Hawthorne, California. But that's where our stream comes to an end today. We have been streaming for 30 minutes now. So I hope everyone enjoyed. And Chase, do you have any final words?
Nope. Make sure to tune in for the stream later. It's going to be a solo stream, so you won't see me there. Unless I magically get sick, I might be there.
Unless you get a fever and then you get to stay up late. Which seems like reverse, but then he wouldn't have to go to school tomorrow if he gets a fever. But
yeah, that's it. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in the next stream/video.
Dostowania!